Good afternoon, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Book Nerd 802, and in this video, I am going to be reviewing the very final episode of It Welcome to Derry, the TV show based on the book It by Stephen King. This is the very first season, and to my knowledge, there are going to be another two seasons coming right up. And after episode 8, I honestly can't wait to watch them and let you know what I think of them as well. Episode 8 is called Winter Fire, by the way. An hour long as well, slightly longer than an hour. This one, about an hour and 10 minutes maybe. And this was an absolutely goated episode, and honestly, a fantastic conclusion to the first season. There will be a couple of spoilers ahead, so definitely be careful if you're not caught up with the show. And yeah, from my end, this was a 4.5 out of 5 star watch. And I suppose that what fascinated me the most was how Pennywise divulged that he cannot really distinguish between the past, the present, and the future, and lives all three simultaneously, which is something that, as a human, I suppose I cannot perceive myself. And I was surprised to see Rich mentioned, the one from the movies, by the way, not the one who died in the previous episode. And Rich is mentioned as Marge's son. So basically, Marge calls her firstborn son after a person she used to love. I mean, it's a tad strange to me, but what can you do? And I was also very happy when Beverly popped up during the final few minutes of the episode. Beverly from the movies as well, by the way. That was a goated um, inclusion within the show. I really enjoyed the cameo there, I guess. And Taniel's death was completely uncalled for, by the way, and I could not have seen that coming. But honestly, the natives, they tend to suffer within any given show. But yeah, they all deserved to be treated better, and Taniel should not have died. But yeah, the military ruined everything, as they usually tend to do, because nothing tends to happen well whenever there is the threat of innocent people dying, basically. And yeah, the military ruined everything. And racism, once again, is portrayed extremely well in this show. And there was definitely plenty of diversity and inclusion, which was lovely and didn't at all feel forced, which made sense considering that this is an HBO show, not a Netflix show, and nothing seems to be forced at all. And one thing I am curious about still is how Pennywise always does return, considering that he is often confined or defeated, and even in the movies when he was killed by the Loser Club, I am still not sure as to whether he died officially or whether he will ever be making a comeback, perhaps 27 years from the time the movie was released. That would be lovely to see with Bill Skarsgård older and better than ever. And I really enjoyed all the turtle references in the first season, but honestly expected to see more of Maturin the turtle. The only um, person, the only character, I suppose, who can defeat Pennywise in the entirety of the show. And you can also see the similarities between It, Welcome to Derry, and Gravity Falls, what with Bill Cipher and the Axolotl and the town called Gravity Falls. I mean, Alex Hirsch might have been inspired quite heavily by It by Stephen King, and he made Gravity Falls and explored the place very well. Gravity Falls is indeed one of my favorite animated shows of all time, but yeah, there are definitely a lot of parallels between it and Gravity Falls as well. And I feel as though Pennywise is more powerful than all the characters in the show put together, and is yet still defeated somehow, which is something that I thought should be explained better. After all that build up, all that tension, I definitely thought I would be given more of a valid explanation for how Pennywise was defeated so easily just because of a dagger. Um, and he was confined basically, and he shriveled up into nothingness, but I know that he will return as well because this TV show takes place before Chapter 1, the very first movie. So, yeah, of course, he does return. And it's not just a shapeshifter after all, but a cosmic entity. And in either case, even though there were some things which could have been better explained, more context could have been given. I really enjoyed how everything was wrapped up, whilst still keeping the viewers in anticipation for more, especially with characters we are already familiar with from the movies being shown in the final episode of the TV show. Big fan of the cameos. And yeah, as I mentioned, 4.5 out of 5 stars. So now that I am done with this show and I have reviewed every single episode, make sure to take a look at the playlist, which I will be making. Listen to all my reviews for the It Welcome to Derry Season 1 TV show. And I think what I will be watching next is probably Pluribus, the one by Vince Gilligan. Let me know whether you'd like me to review the episodes individually as I did with It Welcome to Derry, or maybe whether I should review the whole thing um, as a whole. Just let me know in the comment section which do you think the better practice is. But yeah, that is all I had to say with regard to It Welcome to Derry. If you enjoyed this video and the series, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of my content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. And I will see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and bye guys.